I don't think I've ever told this story on a YouTube video, but it was New Year's 2017. So some of you guys know my story, some of you guys don't. Without getting too into detail, I had a very difficult upbringing in my younger years. From the age of 14 to 16, I dabbled in alcohol, drugs, pretty much tried everything while also being into reading books and going to the gym. It was a very weird childhood. But I remember on New Year's 2017, I wake up at 2 p.m. I go downstairs. My mom is in the kitchen. She was like, "Where were you last night?" Because it was New Year's. I didn't even say Happy New Year's to her. And as I was about to explain myself, I turn around and I throw up everywhere in the sink. I turn back and my mom has just stood there crying. And she's like, "I don't even know who you are anymore." And it's funny, from that moment, maybe except for 2 or 3 times, for the next 2 years, I did not drink. And in the next 2 years, I made my first $1 million. And because I didn't drink, going clubbing was not that appealing to me. Partying was not that appealing to me. I basically just stayed at home, locked in, and worked on my business. And that is when I went from having 1 client in my business on the morning of 2017 when I looked at my mom's face and she was just disgusted by me, all the way to 2 years later making $70,000 to $80,000 a month profit from my business. By the way, you can ignore these big numbers of $80,000 and $70,000 and stuff like that. I know for some of you guys, you just want to make your first $3,000, $5,000, maybe even $10,000 a month from your business. So I'm not going to touch too much on that in this video. If you want to see that, I recently uploaded one of my most popular videos. You guys went crazy for it. It's a full breakdown of how you get rich in your 20s, step by step. I'll leave that as a first link in the description. I seriously recommend you check out that video. So point number 1, give up drinking. Now, the one thing I will say is you get to a certain stage in life where you should drink. Obviously, if you're not drinking for religious purposes, that's very different. But I can tell you right now, in my position where I make tens of millions of dollars a year for my software companies, as well as my various other ventures, I have not met a person who makes 8 figures a year plus.